Sorry for the bumpy camera, we're in the skyline.
Yeah, we're on some cheap coilovers in the skyline. So, yeah, we've just come from our house and we're heading to the garage to go pick the Subaru up because today we're going to go to take the Subaru to Three Sisters, which we're pretty excited about because we're
going to show everyone up.
Yeah,
is the plan.
We've been waiting to just get back out on track since we got back from the Nürburgring.
Yeah, we're both pretty itchy for it, aren't we?
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to take the Subaru down to the Three Sisters and yeah, just have a blast all day. So we're going to go pick it up from the garage now. So we thought that the exhaust had come off again, but my bodge is still holding up, so we don't need to fix that. So we're just gonna do all the basic checks, check the oil and stuff.
Brake fluid should be okay. It's not going to be under nearly as much stress as it was.
Yeah, yeah.
We had brake failure, basically on the Nürburgring GP circuit. Basically, just boiled the brake fluid.
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the low side.
Is it? Yeah, we've got some in there anyway. I'll go get.
So yeah, we boiled the brake fluid on the GP circuit, but Three Sisters is nowhere near as demanding as that, so it should be all right. Because it was new fluid that went in before.
Yeah, so what we might do is syringe half of it out and put half fresh back in.
Oh dear God, no!
Yeah,
possibly.
Because we've still got some 5.1 in there, haven't we?
Yeah.
That might
cool.
be an idea. And then a little bit of an oil top up.
Yep, we'll go grab some oil. So we filmed this video almost a year ago.
We kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. So we just got back from the Nürburgring, maybe 3-4 weeks after the Nürburgring.
If that, yeah. And we thought we had some life left in the tyres, so let's go and use them.
Yeah. So we were running on fumes again, as per usual. Especially back then, we were still recovering from fixing the car, I think. And
we got down to Three Sisters and we basically went straight for it. At the start of the day, it was a lot wetter. It'll show up in the footage, maybe not so well, but there were quite a few bits of standing water for your sections at the start of the day.
Yeah, it was very patchy. There was lots of like dry bits and then odd wet bits, and on a few corners it was understeering quite badly.
Yeah. Thankfully, later on in the day though, when I started going out, it did get a bit dry, so it was good for me, but not so good for the tyres, as you will see now.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So we're just heading out on Dunk's first session. I've just been out. I took Sarah as a passenger. It is very different from any other car that I've driven on here before, because obviously I've only ever driven rear wheel drive and front wheel drive cars on here, and yeah, it's quite a tight track for the car, I think, but especially when the tyres were cold, it was very understeery, and I was like, when you were trying to power out of the corners, it was like veering off to the outside of the track. So yeah, it's very different. It was the power out of the corners, so it was mental. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna head on with Dunk now to do his first session. works slightly better that, doesn't it? Going up into third and then coming down.
Yeah. You just run out a second, don't you?
Yeah. No. So we're not at Three Sisters anymore.
No.
So our day got cut short because we noticed that the tyre was starting to delaminate from the outside. You can see here that it's a bit
Just starting to peel away.
Peel away a bit. But we've just jacked it up to take it off, and it's far worse than we initially
Wait,
thought.
hang on, that's a trend with our
Yeah.
stuff. We've got a little problem, and then we look deeper, and it's like, oh, this is far worse, and we could have died.
We were nearly tempted to try and get one more session out of it, but it's probably a good idea. We didn't, because the tread has disappeared from the
Oh dear, that's a fair step.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can. Yeah, you can see that. That is
It's torn away from the outside, hasn't it?
completely. It's just
Absolutely.
debris everywhere on it.
Yeah. So yeah, it cut our session short. So, but we got one each.
We got one each,
which was cool.
and they were good sessions.
Yeah.
And even though it was one each and the tyres died, nothing touched us.
Yeah.
Which was the plan.
I think the car is just maybe a bit too heavy and a bit too powerful to fully send it on that track. It's
suited to bigger circuits, maybe.
Yeah. But we were
Lesson learned.
We were flying.
Oh yeah, completely. And yet again, we had somebody come up to us and say, "What have you got in that?"
Yeah, what have you done to that?
Nothing really.
Apart from a suspension, basically. Same thing we do with everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
I've just come off 2 weeks of night shift, so
you're still like absolutely goosed, aren't you?
Zombie.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call it a day. We're just gonna swap the tyres back over to the road tyres.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go home and get some sleep.
Yeah.
Because like every video that we do at the moment, I've not slept enough.
Also a trend.
Yeah. But yeah, Subaru's been sick.
So I think next we could maybe look at Alton Park was a suggestion, or the one in North Wales, which I always forget the name
Anglesey.
of. Anglesey, thank you. Would be a good one. And we'll also finally maybe get the 86 out as well.
Yeah.
Because that's long overdue, its track debut. Subaru needs new shoes.
Say, oh, new shoes!
Yeah. Well, it needs one at least.
I'd like to buy a Kumo, please.
Yeah. So I've not been that impressed with these Kumo V700s. So we kind of skimped out and got the Kumo V700s instead of the Nankang AR1s while we were at the Nürburgring, basically because we weren't expecting.
It would have bankrupted us if we'd.
We weren't expecting to have to buy tyres after we took tyres with us. So, we went for the Kumos and they've not been as good as we were hoping. So
I think we'd have got similar, if not better, performance out of the supposedly dead tarmac tyres that we took off in Germany.
Yeah. But yeah, the guy was saying how he didn't like the 8008s and the Federals and stuff. But
I've found the 8008s brilliant.
Yeah,
and the Federals I had on the 86 were fantastic as well.
Both much better. So maybe he was just trying to sell us what was in stock.
Hindsight is a bitch.
Yeah, we had bought three sessions each.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a bank of track time saved up. So once we've got a car that might actually make it for a full day.
Yeah, I think something with a bit less power and a bit less weight.
Yes.
Because we just destroyed the tyres. We destroyed the tyre on the Celica, but we was on shit tyres, wasn't it? So.
If anyone's selling an Ignis Sport, those do really well.
Well, we do have a Honda Accord in the garage that has absolutely no weight inside of it.
Yeah.
So we can maybe take that next time.
We just need to weld it and replace the brakes.
Yeah.
And replace the suspension. No, the suspension's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, suspension's good. Yeah.
Every car we have has a shopping list. We'll get through them, but for now, I think we're going to say goodbye.
Yeah. Peace out.